Hello, I hope you're well today. It's Monday evening now. I hope you've all had a great weekend watching, and kind of going to go off a bit off cue on this one. I've talked in the previously about helping a friend on his allotment because he's unable to at the moment, and I've helped him every day. Well, I helped him every day until Thursday. On Thursday, I went up the allotment as normal and did 2 hours between 2 and 4 just to give him an helping hand. And then I came home as normal. Didn't feel too great. Couldn't put my finger on it. Just didn't feel great. And then we had a catechise class at 6 o'clock. Didn't want to do it. And that's not like me, so, a bit unusual. Just didn't feel up for it. But I logged on with everyone else. Got for it. Started doing the exercise and I struggled straight away. Struggled from the first few seconds, and I'm like, oh, this is unusual for me. And I wanted to quit. And I don't want to quit, but I wanted to quit on Thursday evening. And I really struggled through it. And it only goes on for 50, 45, 55, between 45 and 55 minutes, depending on the routine. It's an hard routine at the moment, it really is. And I really struggled, and I could not figure out why. And 2 or 3 times during the process, I thought, I want to quit. I want to stop. I just want to turn the machine off, go. They won't know I've gone. I'll just go. But I never, and I stuck through it. And then you're meant to get that, well, at least I did it, and I didn't. So then after the workout, really tired, not feeling great, I go up and take a shower. And I'm having a shower and I'm washing away, and then I'm not going to show you exactly where, but, well, I'll show you where, but not. On my left arm, right. Oh, God. This is taking forever. It shouldn't do, because it's right there, underneath. I'm not going to do it. I felt something, and I poured it, and it was a tick. Great. I let it go, and it flushed away. As soon as I poured it, where it was, absolutely started throbbing. Can't explain the pain, but it was pain. I can only imagine it's like a bee sting. I've been stung by a bee many moons ago. But the trouble is with me, I had an horsefly bite years ago on the top of my leg, and it infected straight away. It was the same kind. I felt drained, and it really. I was on antibiotics for weeks after. I had to go to the doctor to have this dressing changed a couple of times a week. I think it was 3 times a week, actually, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, something like that. It was awful, and I could hardly walk. Well, I didn't want to, get like that. So I was in the shower and realised what it was, and then I'm cursing myself, because if I'd have known it was a tick, I own a tick remover. I'm a dog walker, so I have a tick remover. I could have got it. Really awkward place, actually, but I could have done it. Like I said, but I said no, numpty me. I pulled it, probably left the hook in, so I knew I was in a bit of trouble. And the way I'd been feeling. And when I poured it was big, so it obviously filled up on me. So it'd been on me for... This was at 7 o'clock in the evening. I'd left the allotment at 4 o'clock, so it'd been on me at least 3 hours, and I'd done a workout. Luckily, it was one where I was stood up all the time, not rolling around, because I might have squished it, and that would have been worse for me, I should imagine. So I take the blessings where they are. So I get out of the shower, have a look in the mirror, realise I've got a bit of an issue there. It's now throbbing, boom. So I popped to the local supermarket because they've got a pharmacy in the Sainsbury's. I'm outside, I queue like everyone else to go inside. Lo and behold, I'm queuing to go in to see the pharmacist. I walk in, go straight to the pharmacist, no one else is there. I hadn't seen anyone for 10-15 minutes, I should imagine, knowing my luck, but I've been queuing outside. She takes one look and says, you're going to have to go to A&E with that. Great. So this was first evening. Now it's about 20 to 8. So as I'm going into A&E, everyone's outside clapping, and so some of the staff go outside to clap, and so that. I was more for, not being selfish, so I had other things on my mind by then, so I did. So I went into A&E and waited. Great service. They took my temperature, checked my heart rate, did my temperature, and let me go in. And then I went through, waited. Then I saw a nurse, and she was like, "No, it's out. You haven't." I said, "I'm telling you, it's not out. It's not out." And she was like, I'm telling you, lovely lady though, not having a go out. She said, I'm telling you it's A. Okay. I said, are you sure? She, yeah. I said, well, I'm sorry, I just don't think it is. I said, the way I'm feeling, it's not A. There's something still there. She said, well, you'll have to, if you want to see the specialist, you'll have to wait, and they'll have to come along. I said, if you don't mind, I'd like to wait and see the specialist, please. So I did. And I waited a while. I wasn't there too long at all. The whole process was probably about 2 hours. But I waited, the specialist came and go, oh yeah, it's still in there. So I thought that's good. And I didn't want to, I wanted to say, let's be honest, I wanted to say, without being disrespectful, could you let that nurse know that you told me it's in and you're going to get it out, and she told me there was nothing there, because it would have caused problems, wouldn't it? But I didn't. She was just doing her job, and I understand that. So then the specialist, not very nicely, has to get, it is not, he did the best he could. He wasn't, sorry, she did the best she could. She wasn't being a nasty, but she got it out, and then she put a dress on it, and then she says, this dressing, if there's anything left in it, it'll make it come out. I thought, well, that's great, you know. So, but then, it's about, this is part to do with the veganism sort of thing, you know, being healthy and wholesome sort of thing. Like I said, I've been a bit nasty before, but I think it was an horsefly last time. This was a tick. And I felt awful and hungry because I hadn't eaten properly because I was training. I was going to eat straight after training, which I didn't do because I hadn't cooked anything. So now it's like 10 o'clock at night. No lying, I got myself a portion of chips from a chip shop. Went home, ate them, and not long after, went to bed. Very uncomfortable night because of what they had to do to get the tick piece out, sort of thing. And when I rode on it, that was it. You know, I had very little sleep. But then, sleep patterns are all over the place. I mean, it's not the biggest hardship in the world. I was grateful that they'd seen to me. I did ask about antibiotics, and no, if it gets infected, you'll have to go to the doctors and they do it. But they were just doing their job, and they did their job. So, 100% there, not having a go. So, Friday I get up, and I've got a couple of walks to do, but I'm feeling like awful. I haven't told my customers about but it's just a tick bite, you know, how do you explain that? So I struggle through. Only had a few, so finished by lunchtime. But then I had to cut the allotment and help the guy at the allotment to load his van up to take it to the skip to get rid of all the rubbish that I told him about it. And I was meant to be up there for 2 hours. I wasn't. I was up there 30 minutes. I went up, he pulled up, reversed his van. I loaded the van up, so I feel like awful like I'm going home. And lo and behold, by 2 o'clock I was in bed. And pretty much straight away I must have gone straight to sleep. And we meant to have, we do a group fit social on a Friday evening. And I'm asleep and it's cancelled. But I wake up about 5:45 and get up to do the social and it's not on. So Billy no mates, Ian no mates, that's me. Realise that. I'm awake a couple of hours and then say 6 till 8, maybe 8:30 at the latest. But then I go to bed. And it's like my body just shut right down. And the next thing I can tell you, it's 9 o'clock Saturday morning. I slept all the way through. And it's just my body's way of repairing itself. And I'm doing everything I can now, right? And it's just my body's way of repairing itself. And I woke up Saturday and I felt great. It's unusual. I couldn't believe how well I felt. I wasn't particularly, you know, my shoulder's still sore now. Top of my arm. It's not my shoulder, it's top of my arm. It's tender now. I know something's been, I've got to keep an eye on it. But it was very tender and very sore on Saturday and Sunday. But it's getting better as each day, so I'm grateful for that too. But yeah, it completely blew my weekend. I was going to go and do this. I said not about doing the 12-hour non-stop. I've found a few other challenges I'd like to do, but you've got to be able to walk before you can run, haven't you, sort of thing. So it decimated my weekend plans, but I still got to see my daughter for the first time properly on Sunday, and it was great. we went for a much shorter walk, social distance apart, took my dog, and we just caught up, and we had a natter about this, that and the other, and it was lovely, it was fantastic, and it was great. So sometimes life doesn't go as you want it to go or as you plan, of which we all know that in this situation, don't we, with everything at the moment. But you know, sometimes you've got to make the best out of a bad situation. So hopefully this will heal up, and then that'll be the last I'll say on it. But like I said, I'm going to do another post straight away after this one, separate them, because I actually did some great cooking, and I will officially say now, I'm doing better at being a clean vegan than I've done since I started in January. It's getting better and better and better. So I'll leave it there for now. I'll just say thank you for watching. If you get to the end, I am fine now. Well, I'm not fine, but I'm really a lot better now than I was. I've still got a bad hair day. Every day's a bad hair day at the moment, isn't it? I'm sure you can appreciate that. And I'll just say take care, and please stay safe. Thank you. Bye.